I hit to go live.
Good evening and welcome to the Sports Doctor's Inn. My name is Earl Rush and I'm here with my broadcast partner, very great friend, Larry Abrams. Larry, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, sports doctor. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, man. Just ready to talk about the Super Bowl. As you
It
know,
was,
all year I've been complaining about the play by the NFL, but I'm not really excited about the Super Bowl. Actually, I'm looking for something else to do that day. I don't really, I'm not even excited about watching it. But we're not here to talk about what I think. Let's talk about the game that's coming.
Bad Bunny's gonna be there.
Yeah. He won a Grammy the other night too.
Yeah, I saw his speech too.
Yeah, he's funny. I don't know him personally. Normally I would know some some of the big stars, but I don't know that much. I'm sure I know some people he knows though. I like his music. But enough about Bad Bunny. We were out last week, and so I wanted to cover this before we start getting to the game. And you're probably tired of hearing about it, and you're probably tired of talking about it. But I'm going to ask you anyway. What were your thoughts, Larry, on uh, Bill Belichick not on the being inducted to the Hall of Fame for the first time? Hey, Rick.
I was a little surprised, but I've heard a couple of writers state things that made sense to me, and I think the problem might be the process that the hall has for letting people in there. I guess only a few people could get in, which I guess it should be hard to get in. But two writers said they were looking at older players who were in their last year of eligibility, and they thought those people should be in, so they voted for them. Now I don't know if those players got enough votes. And the players that were mentioned were Roger Craig, L.C. Greenwood, and one that I was surprised wasn't in the Hall of Fame was Otis Taylor. I was almost sure he would have been in there.
He's not Hall of Fame?
No,
He was Roger Craig, right?
right, none of those three are.
Ridiculous.
So the writer was saying, he figures Bill Belichick again, and he thought enough people might vote for him anyway, but at some point he's going to get in. But he said a lot of the old timers, two different writers said this. It was their last year eligibility, so they voted for him. So of course that took away some votes from Belichick. So I think the problem might be the process, because you kind of reacted when I said Otis Taylor. We're old enough to know him, and now a lot of people are not even going to know him. But you and I know how great he was, and I was shocked that he wasn't in there either. So that's one explanation. I was still kind of surprised he didn't get in, but I think eventually he'll get in.
You think the scandals didn't have it could come into play at all for people voting, or do you think that?
I don't know. I mean, one of the scandals wasn't him. They talk about Deflategate. That was more Brady than him. That wasn't him. Now the Spygate, I don't know. I don't think that should keep him out of there. And I'm not really.
That's mainly what I wanted to ask you. Did you think that it should have played a part?
I don't know. I'm usually more so that if a person has a good record that they would otherwise put in, I would put them in there. And if you need to mention that, just mention that.
Has anyone ever got inducted to the Hall of Fame on the first time going?
I guess some people have, because the way they're reacting, like some people didn't. And a coach doesn't have to be out 5 years. A couple of people said they were concerned about him coming back, too. That's the other thing. A player's got to be out 5 years before they can get in. So I don't know what the problem was. I mean, I was kind of surprised.
I thought you think it's ridiculous. They have to change the process because They don't change the process. Then it's safe to say no one will ever go in on the first ballot because if Belichick and Kraft don't go, no one will ever go in on the first ballot. It's the
I
process.
don't know. I don't know why Kraft needs to be in there.
He's the
I
owner.
don't know what he's done so great.
He's the owner. He's the owner of a team. That's this one. That's he's the owner of the team with the best Super Bowl record ever. He don't get no credit.
I'm not sure what he did to
What did he do? He ran the team. That's one.
I think I'm giving Belichick and maybe his general manager credit for that.
It wasn't for the owner. Neither one would even be there, Larry. He had to keep the team up. Come on, man. But anyway, that's
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Yeah, that's a question for me. I don't know what he did. He owned the team, okay, but I don't know if his expertise had anything to do with it. So I'm looking at I just looked up 3 coaches have been elected on the first ballot. And it's only 3 of them: Chuck Noll, Tom Landry, and Don Shula.
Lombardi didn't go in the first.
That's what it just said. Only 3 coaches. If I can trust AI.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Shula didn't go in.
Yeah, Shula, Tom Landry, and Chuck Noll.
Well, if Shula, Tom Landry, I'm gonna look up AI. Cause come on, Lombardi.
You said on the first ballot, right?
Vince Lombardi, yeah.
Yeah, just name those 3 on the first ballot.
He's the greatest NFL coach ever. Who the hell? And say Belichick, but he was better than Lombardi. I guess you can only go by the amount of wins that he went into, right? I don't know. Not important. I'm not going to the Hall of Fame. You know that for sure. So it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Lost.
I didn't lose any sleep over that. You know, I guess he'll get it. But all of the things I was looking at, I just felt like I was kind of surprised. And after seeing this, only 3 coaches did it. Maybe it's not that common.
Where's my phone? I gotta look this up. I'm sure. Well, my thing is, I think everybody's Hall of Fame is a joke. I think the NBA, the Basketball Hall of Fame is a joke. I think all the major sports Hall of Fames are a joke, except for hockey, and I'm not that knowledgeable on that.
Well, you know, the pro football is one thing. Basketball is all of basketball. It's not just pros. Now, I'm not sure about baseball. I guess Cooperstown is probably Major League Baseball. But basketball has amateurs and everybody in there.
Whoever have a Hall of Fame in the 3 major sports, they're all fake and phony to me. And
why do you say that?
The clowns that they let in. I don't care whether he's a worldwide ambassador or what. Y'all mean don't belong in the Hall of Fame? Are you kidding me? What do you do? I'm just giving you an example of something.
Yeah, no, I've thought about that too, but I went to the Hall of Fame.
I think Bo might be in there. I'm not even sure.
I don't think Manute Bol is in there. They got a picture of him and Muggsy Bogues when they played for the Wizards. I guess they're the biggest and tallest teammates.
Yeah.
But now I've gone there a couple of times. I thought it was a pretty nice place. They got a lot of good history about it. Especially teams like the New York Rens,
Right.
Which was a team up in Harlem, one of the first black teams that actually got to play against white teams, and they won a championship. You know, so long they would have like black leagues and white leagues, and the Rens always thought they were good. And the first time they played a team called Original Celtics, I think the Celtics beat them. But a couple of years later in Chicago, they had a tournament there, and they allowed a couple of black teams to come, and the New York Rens won. They used to play I guess they call it New York Renaissance. They used to play at a Renaissance ballroom up in Harlem, and they were like heroes. If you ever get a chance, Jabbar put out he helped I guess he narrated or had something to do with producing a movie called The Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. You can probably find it streaming somewhere. Very good.
Nice. Okay, let's get to the game, man. Took me 20 minutes to get to that point because I don't really talk about this stuff. This season was horrible to me, but some people who watch the show, they're looking forward to it. So let me stop hesitating and just get to the game.
I like the Seahawks to win this game. They seem to be a stronger team. I don't have a lot of confidence in the Patriots. Who do you like?
I was thinking about that. I just got a feeling. I got one of the sports doctor feelings that do anything. But when I put them up side to side, I came up with this. Seattle's defense was tougher than New England's. Was better than New England's. New England's defense is pretty good though. They're underrated. Seattle's offense is better than New England's offense, and the special team, all the major facets of the game. To me, Seattle has the advantage, but something's telling the sports to go with New England. I don't think New England's really all that good, and I was big on New England's quarterback at first, but like the last 5 or 6 games, he has not been playing that well.
Yeah, I think New England had a easier schedule than Seattle did, and I think it kind of showed once they started having to play tough teams in the playoffs. They didn't seem as dominant as they did during the regular season. What's up, Kung Fu?
Kung Fu, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I just think I think Seattle's just better than them. Okay. Both quarterbacks have a propensity to turn the ball over too, but I think as long as there's not too many turnovers, Seattle should win that game.
Yeah. I'm going with New England. You know, one thing to New England, why I'm also thinking they have a chance. New England seems to really not have that much of a problem. They had a problem, but they dealt with Houston's defense, which I thought was the best in the NFL. Even though the weather conditions weren't so anybody could do anything, but New England's offense was not dominated by Houston's defense like Houston's defense dominates most teams they play in the last part of the season anyway. Could be the weather conditions. Maybe it was slippery or cold or whatever. New England would have had more traction on the field, and they probably would have dominated New England. But they didn't seem to have a problem with it. New England's defense. I mean, Seattle's defense. Okay.
Well, that's a formula for winning, Kung Fu. I just don't think New England's offense is that good. I just don't. And I think Seattle's offense is a little better. Both of them have decent defenses. But Seattle just looks better to me. And I think they had a rougher trip going through San Francisco and Los Angeles Rams to get there. Kung Fu, who do you like to win the Super Bowl? Who do you think is going to run the ball better than? Who do you like to win that, Kung Fu? See what he says.
I bet after the first quarter. What kind of sentence is that? Come on, Kung Fu. Finish your sentence.
I guess he's messing with FanDuel or something.
He bets after. Oh, that's a sentence, and I'm just reading it wrong. I'm looking for it to be something.
No, it looks like an incomplete thought. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure.
It looks like you said I bet after the first quarter, bro. And I shouldn't be looking for anything else. Okay. Anyway, I just see the way that quarterback is good. He's just been struggling in the last 6 games, so I don't know what to say.
What about Sam Darnold? How do you feel about him?
He's the main reason where I got that feeling from. When I tell you, sports doctor has a feeling.
Oh, okay.
I know. I said Sam Darnold has to prove it to me, Darnold, and he proved it in the last game. But I'm hard headed. You got to prove it again. I can't see Sam Darnold win the Super Bowl. But then again, I also think about Flacco won it one time. Mark Ripken won it one time. They got
Trent Dilfer.
Several bump quarterbacks came through the Super Bowl. Like I said, I don't see Sam Darnold winning the Super Bowl. I just don't.
But the Seahawks probably can. And long as he doesn't blow the game for them, I think if he plays an average game, they'll win. And I've seen Drake May turn the ball over himself a few times lately.
He's been sacked 5 times each game the last 3 games. Had a couple of fumbles. Oh, I just got a feeling. I just don't see Sam Darnold coming through. Even though he's looking pretty good the last couple of games. At the Super Bowl, he's doing all right. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. We'll see.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth about him. He's had a obviously there was a lot expected out of him when he got drafted. What, number 3? And he came out the same year that Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson came out, who played well since day one. But when he got to the Jets, they tanked the first 2 years he was there. And then he was there the 3rd year. They still didn't have much, on their team. So then he got, traded to about 2 or 3 teams. And he bounced around until he got to Minnesota when they actually had a team around him that wanted to win. And he did pretty well.
That's true. The games where he had mistakes and everything, they were all on sorry teams. As you stated, when he got
the Jets tanked the first 2 years. They weren't even trying to win. Gosh, he doesn't have a lot of confidence in Darnold too.
No. He don't have to have the best game ever. They've been winning the game for him, as Larry said, not making a whole lot of mistakes. Just don't do something stupid and they can win. But he normally does something stupid. That doesn't mean he's going to do something stupid the rest of his life. He could have learned by the mistakes he made for the last 5 years and got his act together.
But he did have more turnovers than any quarterback in the league this year. Interceptions and fumbles combined.
I saw him running the last game he played. He ran for about 12 yards. I'm like, what? I've never even seen him try to run. So we'll see. Yeah. I picked New England to upset him. That's what I picked.
What are they, about a 4-point underdog, 4 to 4.5, something like that?
Yeah. But you know what? Seattle's offense is a lot better than I thought it was.
And part of that is Sam Darnold.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I think that the guy whose name I can't pronounce, he's a great receiver.
The wide receiver?
Yeah.
And,
Cooper Kupp isn't done like people think he was. I really thought he was done and let it go. I thought the Rams should have let Cooper Kupp go. But what do I know? So, and their running back, Walker's a good running back. Seattle.
Yeah, the other guy's hurt though, right? Chavanaugh, whatever. That kind of they missed him last week. Walker had a good first half, but then they kind of shut him down in the second half. But that other guy, Chavanaugh or something, usually comes in and, they have a nice thunder and lightning combination.
Chavanaugh or Chavanaugh, I don't know.
Yeah, Sound like a French name.
Yeah, whatever. I think New England's gonna come with an upset. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm
All
looking at.
right.
But
I don't even look for it to be that close. I'm gonna do a sports doctor. I'm gonna say it's gonna be double digits.
oh no, I ain't gonna do that. Don't underrate New England's defense. I know they haven't played anybody this year, but their defense, just because they haven't played anybody, don't mean their defense is good. Their defense is good.
More than anything else, I don't think New England's gonna score that much. That's really what it is.
We'll see.
The most I think they'll score will be 17 points.
I'm so unexcited about this game. I would have gone to that game if I had paid plane trip, paid hotel, and per diems today. I still would have gone to that game.
If you give me that, I'll go. I'm not thrilled about it either, but I'd be there.
It's
I like the Bay Area anyway.
it's nothing to be excited about. But what can you do? What can you say? Okay, so Kung Fu, he picked Seattle as well.
Yeah, he said the Seahawks are going to get their revenge, so I guess he's thinking that they're going to win that game.
Wasn't he revenge from the last time those two played? That was 12, 20 years ago.
Yeah, I guess that's right. They threw that. And Kung Fu said he'd go to the game. I'm with you, Kung Fu.
Kung Fu is an adult over 50 who still plays semi-pro tackle. So I guess that would say it all. That's what Kung Fu would do. And he plays on the offensive line. So he's an interior lineman. I don't know what was on the offensive defensive side.
Yeah, at that age, if you if that age, if you anything other than a kicker, you need to think about it. My hat goes off to him.
He's a tough hombre, I'll tell you that much.
No doubt about it.
So, I didn't ask you about this. What is the NFL doing with this All-Star game? What is with this flag football stuff? What is with that?
Oh, they've been doing that. They've been doing that for the last few years. They don't. People don't want to get hurt. Guys don't even want to play, so now they just have a flag football game. I think should do
why do that? Why do that? Come on, why do that? I guess money, because some fool is still gonna get sponsored them. But
that's probably it.
Just
should do it. Sanders is going to play.
That's another thing, and so is Joe Burrow. I mean, it's like we can't find nobody else to play. How should Shedeur Sanders, who started 3 games, gonna be in the Pro Bowl? Why would you even do that? I mean,
because they had a list of people, and most of them were saying no, they weren't going. It's different than Major League Baseball or the NBA when you're an all-star selection. Football, Pro Bowl is a whole different ball game.
The Pro Bowl is a joke. So I guess we don't really need to spend that much time here talking about that. It's crazy. Really crazy. All right. Are all the head coaches positions filled yet? Everyone but Oakland, right? Or is Oakland?
No, all of them are filled. Oakland took Kubiak, and last one was the Cardinals. I forgot who they took.
And now there were 10 openings. Not one of them was filled by a minority, correct?
One was filled by a minority. The guy, he's Lebanese descent. This guy Saleh or something like that.
Okay, all right. Well, let me change my
no Black Americans.
No Black Americans.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, they're consistent with some things and inconsistent with others. It's their league. They hire whoever they want to hire. What can we say?
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it,
Yeah, I mean, it's their league. A lot of people talk about the NFL won't be right until they hire a couple of more black coaches. I mean, why do you have to hire a black coach? I don't know. Why do you have to hire one?
You would
When
think
you run
that
by a team of rednecks.
you would think that perhaps some black guys could get a job. One thing I heard Tony Kornheiser make a point, and I have to give it to him. All of the teams that had horrible squads fired their coaches except for one team, and that was the New York Jets. And they had a black coach, and they didn't fire him, Aaron Glenn, and they were horrible.
I don't know if anybody. I know there are only 32 jobs. I don't know if anybody even take. Well, I guess they would. Everybody take it.
It does seem to be a step backwards. And I don't know what the solution to that is. You raised a good point. They can hire who they want to hire. My whole thing is I just hope they would give everybody a shot at it. If somebody that used to hire people, I wouldn't want anybody to tell me who to hire, but I would consider all of the candidates that came before me that were qualified. And if you hire enough people, if you hire enough people selecting the best person, that kind of stuff takes care of itself, but they at least have to have an opportunity for an interview.
So what happened to the coach of Miami fired? Didn't he have a suit? What happened to that suit?
Brian Flores.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever resolved. He was one of the ones that some people possibly talked about hiring. But I don't know he was an assistant coach for somebody this year.
Yeah.
But, part of me thinks as long as you got a suit going against the league, that's kind of like, who's going to hire somebody with a suit?
Oh, it's still going on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, they ain't going to hire him. Unless they say, we hire you, you got to drop the suit.
Absolutely. Well, it doesn't make sense if somebody would hire him anyway, because that would defeat his case. So he probably would take that team out of there.
Wow. All right. So Larry and Kung Fu have Seattle winning, and I have New England Patriots winning. Guess there's not too much more to say. You have anything you want to add?
That's it, man. Let's just. I'm kind of like you. I'm not that thrilled about the game.
Right.
Certainly I'll watch it,
Yeah.
but I kind of wish it was Buffalo playing. I think this is year Buffalo could have won the AFC, but they couldn't win their game. And I think Buffalo and Seattle would be a much more intriguing on a surface contest. This game may turn out to be okay. Who knows?
Right.
But going in, it doesn't really get me excited.
No, it doesn't. Horrible game. Hope Bad Bunny does well at the halftime show. That's all I can say. Okay, so much for the NFL. Let's move on over to the NBA, the National Basketball Association.
All right.
So, the Thunder started off very fast this year. It was like 14-1 or something like that. And they were beating everybody real bad until they ran into San Antonio, who beat them 3 out of 4 games at one time. I'll ask you that earlier. You still think the Thunder are the best team in the NBA?
Yeah. That doesn't mean they'll win a championship, but I think they are, so far this year, the best team in the NBA. One thing that kind of puzzles me about the NBA in general, in their particular case this year, they haven't had a consistent lineup. Fortunately for them, SGA has played all the games, but Jalen Williams hasn't. He's missed a bunch of games. I just saw Hartenstein come back last week. He hadn't played a lot of games. And I think until you kind of establish get a firm rotation and keep people in there, and other people have been missing games for them. They have such a deep team.
Right.
And maybe they don't want to. I don't know what it is. A lot of NBA players don't play every day, and that kind of surprises me.
Right.
And I can remember a time not too long ago if you bought a ticket to the game, you had a reasonable expectation that unless somebody was hurt, they'd be there.
Right.
Now they seem to lower that bar about I'm not playing back to backs or whatever. More games are obviously missed.
So, do you believe that LeBron James is? Do you think that he should retire, or do you think he still got enough of his game left to continue to play and be effective?
I think he can. I think he could be effective. You know, he just can't carry the team on his back anymore.
Right.
But and I wouldn't say that he's a role player, but he's. I wouldn't quite put him that low. But I think he could be a contributor, a good contributor if he has somebody to play with. He doesn't need to be the best player on his team. Now, you know one thing I was wondering. This is the last year of his contract, and I don't know unless something has happened since I last looked at TV. I see Giannis is out there, all right. And after the season is over, Giannis could sign with another team. Like, or let me put it this way: Los Angeles, if they get rid of LeBron's contract, will have money to sign him. So I'm wondering if Giannis doesn't go anywhere before the trade deadline Thursday, and he's out there, I can see a team like Los Angeles telling LeBron, you know, you can come back. You know, you got to come back at a reduced salary, and then I think they could make a move for somebody like Giannis. I wouldn't be surprised.
With LeBron and Doncic?
No, they would get. They could get rid of LeBron and get Giannis and have Doncic there.
Okay. So
they can use LeBron's salary to pay Giannis.
Right.
And I would probably let LeBron come back, but he would have to, you know, agree to less money.
If they're not going to let Chris Paul play with Kobe Bryant, I don't think they're going to let, and he's not hurt, I don't think they're going to let Giannis play with Doncic. That's not even fair. It's just not even fair. Not fair.
I can see that happening. I can see that really happening.
So, Reeves will be back.
Yeah.
Who will be the number 2 player on Los Angeles Lakers when Reeves comes back?
In the scenario that I'm talking about, or the scenario
right now? Well, he's coming back tonight, man.
Oh no, he's going to be the number 2 offensive option. It probably will be Reeves.
Yeah, okay. I was just checking.
But Reeves and LeBron are somewhat liabilities on defense, as is Luka.
There's nobody on the Lakers playing defense.
Yeah, they're liabilities.
Smart tries.
He does play defense. He does play defense. He's the one guy.
Hachimura be getting punished. Aiden punished. They don't have nobody on the team that can play defense. Nobody except for Smart. So Smart can't play when he attempts to play. He's all right.
I think he's how they used to say about guys. He's a heady player. I mean, he does some stuff.
Yeah.
He offers resistance. It's hard to guard anybody in the NBA, but he offers resistance. I will say that.
Right. There you go. So, if the Knicks, who they say want Giannis, they're going to have to give a Carl Anthony. Is that correct?
If the Knicks do what?
If they want Carl Anthony, if they want Giannis, they're going to have to give up Carl Anthony Towns. Is that correct?
And some more.
Yeah, I'm saying though.
Yeah. I mean, that's if I'm Milwaukee, if I'm New York, I'll make that move.
Yeah, Milwaukee's not going to make that move, though. You get rid of Giannis but they got to, because Giannis don't want to be there anymore.
Giannis hasn't been demanding a trade, though. He said he's been open to it. So I'm not sure I think they might have anything that they can get now. I think they could probably get after the season. And that's why I'm saying teams like Los Angeles, after some salary stuff opens up, they may offer him something. And I think Los Angeles has a bunch of first round picks that they could trade too. I know Oklahoma City does.
Yeah.
Where is Ja Morant going to end up?
Who knows? Say he won't. He told Sacramento he won't sign a long-term contract with them. What my fake sources tell me,
You know they traded Jaren Jackson Jr. today, which I was shocked. Memphis traded him to Utah, and I forgot what they got. I think they got draft picks and stuff like that. So to me, they're tearing their team apart. I don't know why they got rid of him, but that makes me think Ja's going to be gone soon.
Yeah, John, come on. And the head case, man. The head case. Something wrong. I don't care how talented someone is if their head's not right.
Yeah, he hasn't played a lot. They traded Jaren Jackson for 3 first round picks and somebody else too. I can't remember who else.
Oh, that was a good move by Memphis. They might get lucky on those draft picks. I would have given him. I would have given everybody else but him. That guy can play.
Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it.
he got a. He's adequate from the 3-point line. He's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, they got 3 more players too.
Well, I ain't surprised. They got 4 draft picks for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Minnesota needs a point guard because the guy I was telling you, Dillingham for them, he's not cutting it as far as their coach season. I think his coach is not playing him enough. But they need a point guard.
Michael Conley Jr. got traded today too. He just came back. I saw him play last night, and I saw that he was traded. Yeah, he got traded to somebody today. I saw that today too.
That was a salary swap. Nobody wants him anymore. Well, why would they trade for him? Who trades for him? He's about done as any point guard in the NBA right now. Plus,
he's 38 years old. Maybe he didn't get traded. Yeah, I think he's going to the Bulls. That's what he's going to. And I'm looking at something. They say they're probably going to buy his contract out. So
yeah, he's done.
That was a salary to clear cap space. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. Salary swap. Sports doctor know what he's talking about.
That's why you're the sports doctor.
Nobody can do anything with him, man. He's done. He's done.
Yeah, last night was the first time I saw him play in a long time.
I thought he was sick or something. I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
And you know who they held out of the game last night when I was watching the Sixers and the Clippers was Harden. And I think he might get traded.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah, they're trying to trade him.
Mainly
but I don't know why he wants to leave. The Clippers 15-5 in the last 20 games.
Yeah, something. Yeah. I heard something like 17-4, something like that. Well, they lost. Yeah, they lost 5 last night. They were. I don't know, but he didn't play last night, and they said it was a last minute scratch. So I was following the news today, and they were saying that he wants a contract extension, and maybe it's about money.
He wants an extension.
Something like that. He has some sort of 15% something if he trades or something. It's something he has. He has a no trade setup and he gets some multiplier in his contract.
Okay. So he ain't playing until he gets an extension. That's stupid.
Well, I think the other teams that they want to trade him to, that's a problem.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to do it. Oh, you know what? Who they were looking to trade him to was Cleveland.
Well, Gary Garland.
What's the guard for them?
Gary Garland.
I didn't know that was his first name. Yeah, Garland is his name though.
It may not be Gary. You may be right now. It may not be Gary, but it's Garland. So we'll see.
I'm not sure why Cleveland would do that. They got Donovan Mitchell.
You need more than Donovan Mitchell, man. You need two.
You think Harden?
You need two. Yeah. He will elevate
Darius Garland.
Yeah, Gary, whatever. Yeah, he will elevate their big man, their pseudo big man game.
I see him and Donovan Mitchell both like to have the ball in their hands. And they both are effective with the ball in their hands.
Here we go again.
What's that? And I like Donovan Mitchell better at this stage.
The last 2 years, anyway. James Harden has been the point guard of this team. I know he's a scorer. I know he's a combo guard, but he's been playing like a point guard.
No, yeah. He facilitates.
Yeah.
He does do that.
I don't think nobody. The only people I know who go live pass better than him is Luka. Other than that, those are the two best live pass throwers in the game to me.
But I like when Donovan Mitchell has it in his hand too.
I'd rather it be in his hand.
What's up, Neil?
Neil, what's going on, Neil?
He said ball hogs.
Oh, nice. Neil, who do you like in the we're going back a bit. Who do you like, New England or Seattle?
That's right. This is who has the feeling. He's the one that'll get it right.
Yeah. That's for sure. All right. We got a delay. Or Neil ain't messing with us moving too.
He got Seattle.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, sports
I told Earl I think Seattle will win by double digits. But the sports doctor said he feels something.
Wow. Okay, so when the year started, I looked at New York Knicks being a threat to win the Eastern Conference out. I don't even look at them as a threat anymore.
Put it in second place.
I don't think they'll beat out the 76ers. 76ers got a good team, man. 76ers have a good team. Period.
Well, yeah, you know what? I tell you who I think has been playing well is Boston.
They have been. That's another reason why I said I don't see the Knicks. It's either going to be Boston is playing well. They're not that. They're only 2 games behind the Knicks.
Who, Boston?
Yeah.
They tied with the Knicks. They had the same record.
I'm 2 days late. That just proves my point even better.
And the Raptors are 2 games behind them. Both teams. As are the Cavaliers, who've been playing better lately.
Cavaliers fake, man. They better hope they get that trade. Cavaliers can't do it.
They won 8 out of their last 10 games.
Cavaliers cannot do it. They don't have it. Unless they get hard with someone. They got to get another special player. They got to get somebody that Cleveland can depend on in the crunch time, and they don't have nobody at the dump. Here.
They've been playing well lately, is all I'm saying. The Neil just says Boston just traded for Chicago's big man. I don't know who Chicago's big man is. Who's that, sports doctor?
Vucevic or somebody. One of them kind. He a big dude.
Because Chicago's clearing space. Kung Fu.
The Boston's looking good. I hate them, but they've been looking good, man. And
Neil said you were right about the guy's name.
Yeah.
That's right, because you're the sports doctor, right?
I'm a sports doctor. All right.
Now Boston has a decent team, and I like Jaylen Brown too. I think he can flat out play.
I didn't see none of these trade updates before the show started.
Say that again?
I haven't seen none of these trade updates before the show started.
They could be happening right now. I saw some of them earlier today.
Oh, okay.
The ones that I mentioned. I didn't know about Boston and Chicago.
I'm trying to figure out why Harden wants to leave.
I think it has to do with money.
Well, he gonna get his, so I can't. he always get money, so that's par for the course. He gonna get his.
And the Clippers have been playing better lately. Yeah, all of a sudden, he's out. That's I think
he's out for personal reasons. Yeah.
When they showed the game last night, he's a surprise scratch at the end, and they were talking rumors about him being traded, but no trade
happened. That's why he's not playing. They say personal. They don't say we're not playing because we don't want him to get hurt before the trade deadline.
That made me think he was going to get traded last night.
I don't know. That's a good question. Where would John Moran be a good fit? What team?
I don't know. I wonder if he's ever going to live up to his billing too. He's
living up to it. He just got hurt last year.
He hasn't played a lot. He and the guy Zion Williamson both came out of school the same year. Both of them from South Carolina. Neither one of them has. Williamson has been hurt the whole time. John's been hurt. He's been suspended for stupid stuff. I don't know.
I don't understand it, man. I just don't understand some of these people. I don't get it. Got everything he wanted, everything he could hope for, and just acting crazy, carrying around guns and stuff. Huh? I don't get it.
Yeah, he's got a. What's the guy that played for Philadelphia? Is it Ben Cunningham or something? Remember the guy Philly had? He came in with
Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons, yeah, if that's his last name. The guy he played in Philly. What happened to him?
They wouldn't let him into Oz.
What did he need? A brain or some heart or some courage? Which did he need?
He needed heart. They wouldn't let him in Oz, and even if he got in there, the wizard said, "You asking for too much." He needed heart. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know why he was hurt or whatever. He needed mental help and he had physical injuries as well. He needed a lot. You can't go after.
And he went to the wrong city to show any type of weakness. He must start selling Mr. Softy shirts when he came back to play when he's with the Nets.
That's what he is. Whatever happened to him? I hope he ain't still getting paid.
Let's see. Last play for the Clippers. I don't know when that was. I can find out real quick. Last year, 2025, last play for the Clippers.
See what Neil says.
Was that?
He said he's a fast coach. Wow, I don't know if Neil's being funny or trying to be funny or not, but it came out funny as crap. Anyway.
Well, looking at his career, he played. He's been in the league. He played like 9 seasons. Look, the first 5 with the Sixers, then 3 with Brooklyn, and then last year with I guess he got traded during the season to the Clippers.
All right, Kung Fu. All right, Kung Fu.
Yeah, we can't mess with Kung Fu, man.
We're not looking for we're not trying to offend anybody or do anything like that. So sell it, but that was true.
He can sell the team. We can make that point.
You know who we haven't talked about? I don't know why. We didn't say anything about San Antonio.
They got a nice squad, and they match up real well against the champions, against OKC. But I see them; they lose to other people. I guess everybody loses.
If they get Giannis, they'll have the most awesome two big guys together ever. They're trying to get Giannis too.
I saw the Timberwolves, the Heat. Who else did I see? The Knicks and somebody else. That's what was rumored on TV the other night. Oh, the Warriors. The Warriors.
Yeah, I don't know if the Knicks chucking the job about. If they get rid of anybody they want, they get rid of everybody except for Brunson. If they're gonna get Giannis, I don't understand. Go get him.
If I always say this, if I'm Milwaukee, I'll go to a team like Oklahoma City, and they got so many players. They would have to give me a couple of their players and some of their draft picks because they got thousands of draft picks. You know, when they traded Paul George to the Clippers gave them SGA and 5 draft picks.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So they're like loaded with draft picks. They drafted a boy from Georgetown, Sorber, and he got hurt preseason, and he's not even going to play. And they had another guy on their team last year named Mitchell that had gotten hurt, and he's giving them minutes.
They haven't played Mitchell recently. I don't know what's going on.
I think he was hurt. He played the other night. See, basketball players get hurt a lot to me. That's shocking to me.
I don't understand. Yeah. You know, Phoenix hasn't been playing that bad this year, but they're not no threats.
The Suns, they 10 games above 500. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So they're ahead of the Lakers?
Nah, both of them are 10 games above 500.
I don't know.
Yeah, that West is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who's my favorite in the East right now.
I'm going with Detroit.
I forgot about them. That's why I knew the Knicks weren't winning this year.
Neil sent me a text. Says Ben Simmons is angling for success in pro fishing. So he was telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He had a picture of him holding up a big fish.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Detroit and Oklahoma right now going to the finals. Yeah, that's what I'm not going to change it.
I think it's going to be a lot harder for Oklahoma get there.
Sure, it will be.
I think Minnesota can give them a battle. Denver probably will be able to give them a battle. Now they played Denver the other night and beat Denver, but Joker's just coming back, and what's the other guy? Gordon didn't really play much.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's out now.
Yeah,
He's a vital part of the team.
I didn't realize they had traded Michael Porter Jr. Is that his name? Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
I think he made the All-Star team for the Nets. I know he's in New York now, or Brooklyn.
He couldn't have made the All-Star team. Are you serious?
I'm not 100% sure.
No, I don't.
I'm getting ready to look it up real quick.
I don't know what would make you say that. I ain't heard his name all year. I heard his name all year.
Let me see who we got.
I ain't heard his name all year.
I've seen him play a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, he shoots the ball, but the Nets, they're really not doing that well. Let me see. I thought I heard that he was a reserve, but I could be wrong.
I think so.
Let me see.
He had 125-point game the whole year. Not that means you score 2 25-point games, that don't make you an all-star. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't see his name.
You won't see his name.
I was wrong.
You never will see his name. You don't have no heart, man. But Denver let him go, man. The guys that are taking his place is what makes Denver good now. They got a guy named Peyton. And another they had 2 guys to take his spot.
Now, I'll tell you a guy that can ball, and I don't think gets enough attention. I saw Toronto play the other night. Oh, man. Scotty Barnes?
Yeah.
That dude could play.
Yep. Just stuck in Toronto.
What is Kung Fu saying? They don't build players like they used to. He and Neil can get minutes on any team.
Okay. That's so funny that Kung Fu and Neil grew up in the same neighborhood. What are the odds of that? It's a small world, Aaron. It's a small world. I probably know some people that Kung Fu know.
You go Earl and the sports doctor, man.
Yeah. I see these hundreds out here doing the go-go. They couldn't go like go-go Earl, but Wiki did. All right. Detroit still. Ivy's not hurt. Ivy's is one of the people they sleep on. That boy can play, but he's been hurt. If he came back, played healthy, Detroit would have no problem. They still need a point guard, though.
Well, they're 24 games above 500, so they're doing all right. I like their coach, Bickerstaff. I think he's a good coach. And Kate Cunningham is certainly the truth.
Yeah, he's playing well. He looks his game is strong. It's just something about me. I don't know about him. He's good. He's good. You know what it is? He's very, very good. I think I just want him to be a little more explosive. That's what I want. I want him to be a little bit.
So it's a style of play that okay.
I want him to be a little bit. But he definitely can play for sure.
Well, as far as I like him and Scotty Barnes as guys that to me that don't get a lot of natural exposure, but every time I see them play, they ball. Kung Fu thinks you may know his dad, man.
And Pam? Okay. What's his last name? What's his last name, Kung Fu? If he,
Jackson, I guess, right? Or it may not. I'm guessing Jackson.
if he went to Bell, I might know him. I'm about
But if
20
he went
years
during the
old.
time we was in high school, it's certainly possible.
I'm about 20 years older than Kung Fu.
His last name is Jackson. What's his first name, Kung Fu? Trying to think of any Jacksons I knew that went to Bill.
Uh, all I knew was Carrington. Carrington.
He went to Virginia Union too for a year or two. He was a bad boy, just like he was in high school.
Yeah.
Said Carol Jackson, same name as his.
Oh, okay. No,
Does
I
not
didn't.
ring a bell to me.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay. Carol
And the
Jackson.
Didn't Iceman go there?
No.
He didn't go to Bell?
Iceman?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
For some reason I thought he went to Bell.
I wonder where Iceman did go. He might have gone to Bell.
I think he did. I don't think he went to Roosevelt.
I don't remember Iceman at Roosevelt, but I left.
I think he went to Bell.
Somebody in our neighborhood went to Bell.
I think it was Iceman.
Okay. Kung Fu.
Kung Fu, your dad's a little older than us.
Yeah, he's a little older than me. Yeah. Yeah. No. Well, Kung Fu, appreciate you coming on as always, brother. And Neil, thanks for you stopping by. It's about that time where we're going to have to drop it. Hope everybody has a very blessed and productive evening. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Next week we are bringing back our basketball expert, our buddy Cuzzo. He's a young guy, probably in his late 20s, early, or maybe 30, somewhere around that. He has a whole different perspective. Well, maybe not. He acts like a young Earl sometimes. But he'll be on with us next week. So please tune in. And he adds something to the show. It's nice to get his perspective. Thanks a lot, Kung Fu.
All right. Okay, guys. We're going to wrap it up now. And again, thanks so much for tuning in. Talk to you guys later.